Okay, in this video, we're going to be solving angle relationships using what we learned last unit to solve problems like this. Okay, so here's the problem. It'd be good if you could copy this down into your notes. We'll call this example 1, and the directions are to solve for x. Okay, so go ahead and copy this into your notes. Pause the video if you need. Okay, and when we do these problems, there's some steps that I want you to follow here to make it easy. Okay, so the first step that we're going to use is to determine the relationship. What I mean there is you need to look at the diagram and figure out what's going on, right? So notice we have this 90-degree angle right here, and we have this 90-degree angle right here. Okay, so what these are is these are complementary, right? Remember, that means that they just add to 90 degrees. Okay, so the second thing we want to do now is we want to write an equation using this angle relationship. Okay, so the equation that we're going to write, Okay, so the equation that we're going to write here is something like this. Okay, we're going to say 3 plus x, right, or this angle here, plus, now I'm going to highlight this guy in green, plus 2x, right, that those guys together equal, what do they equal? When you go the green plus the red, they equal 90 degrees. Okay, so they equal 90 degrees. Okay, and so that's the equation that we have. Okay, the third step is we want to combine terms in the equation. Okay, and so we want to combine terms. What I mean here is we're going to combine x and 2x, right? So we get that 3x's plus 3 is equal to 90 degrees. Okay, and now we want to solve the equation for x. Okay, and when we do this, I want you to do these next steps are going to be really important. Okay, first I want you to put a vertical line through the equal sign. Okay, and the second part is you need to put the goal of the problem to find out what x is going to be. Okay, so I'm going to write those steps up here, right, as little bullet points. Right, bullet point A is vertical line through the equal sign, and bullet point B is write the goal at the end. Cool? You got the idea. Okay? And so now we can go through and solve this out. Okay? So, when we look at this problem, we need to get x by itself. But notice on this left-hand side right now, we have two issues. We have 3x's and we have plus 3. Okay, so the first step is we're going to subtract 3 from both sides. Cool? And then we're going to simplify this, right, to 3x is equal to 90 minus 3 is 87. Cool? And then we want to divide by 3 on both sides. Divide by 3, divide by 3, right? And we find that x is equal to 87 divided by 3. Or, let's see, what is that? Let's pull up our calculator. Uh, 87 divided by 3 is 29. Cool? Okay, so you follow that? Okay, let's do another example here. Okay, so here's our next problem. We'll call this example 2. Okay, now the first step is determining the relationship. Now notice that this angle, right, plus this angle, well, that is 180 degrees, right? So these we call supplementary, right? Because they add to 180 degrees, okay? So the second step is we need to now write an equation, okay? So I'm going to kind of get rid of just at least that little part. We're going to say that, like, this first part, x minus 11, right, plus the second part, 4x plus 1, equals 180 degrees. Okay. Now we need to combine the terms in the equation, right? So we have x is here, 1x here and 4x here, or 5x, negative 11 here and 1 here, so minus 10 equals 180. Cool. So we got this part. And now we need to solve this equation. Okay, and remember, when we solve the equation, vertical line through the equal sign, and then also write the goal at the end. Okay, so vertical line through the equal sign, and then I'm going to write the goal at the end. Take a x equals something. Okay, so when we solve this out, we need to take care of this 5 times x, and we need to take care of this minus 10. Okay, so we want to first start by adding 10 to both sides. Okay, and so we get that 5x is equal to 190. Cool. And then we're going to divide by 5 on both sides. So divide by 5 on both sides, right? And we find that x is equal to 190 divided by 5. And again, here, if you can't do it in your head, I would suggest pulling out your calculator, but this comes out to 38. Okay? Or at least let me check that. Yeah. So, that's it. That's it for this video, right? You can either be getting complementary or supplementary angles. Okay, thanks for watching.